Hi everybody, Citizen Max here again, and today I'm going to talk about double stops. Now double stops, as the name implies, means you play two notes, two strings, and it's a great way of a compromise between playing lead guitar, which is only individual notes most of the time, or chords, which is really for accompanying only, but doesn't really normally give much of a melodic idea. It just gives the accompaniment. Double stops, on the other hand, you can go, it's like harmony but melody at the same time. Whatever, I just do something very random, but I don't want to do anything random now. I want to show you a bit more of a systematic approach. So first of all, on the top two strings, the E and the B string, if you play any note where it's the same fret for both notes, then you're going to get a fifth interval. This is actually the root, and this is the fifth above it, although it's actually below it, if you see what I mean. But that's a root and a fifth. If you look at it from the other way around, it's the root there and a fourth above. Be that as it may, it sounds good, whichever way you play it. So you can go anywhere along those two strings, same fret. But that's a bit limiting, obviously. You can then do this sort of thing. You can add a note, another finger, and change it. All I'm doing, by the way, with my right hand, which gives it a bit more variation, is just playing thumb, finger. That's just one idea. You could use this finger instead. Sorry, this fret on this string. Well, it probably would be a different finger. I mean, obviously you can experiment and just try any two notes and see what they sound like together. Some will sound horrendous. It's all right. It's a bit of a suspended sound. It is a suspended sort of chord. But remember, we're talking about only two notes here, so it can be very ambiguous what you're playing with and where it fits in. Let's go on to another couple of strings. These strings here, if you do this shape, rather than have both fingers on the same fret, you have one on the B string, a fret below the one on the G string. So you go slides works really well with double stops. So let's combine what we just did. We got this idea of having the same frets on the E and the B string, slide it, and then go one higher and do this idea of the B and the G string with the first finger one fret below the second finger. Slide it down. Now really, if you want to play double stops, you can take your chord, any chord that you know, especially bar chords, you just play any two notes from that bar chord. So you can go, what we've just been doing, those top two, what we've just been doing, the top two strings, notes of any root 6 bar chord. The next two is what we just did on the B and the G string. And it follows that you could do this on the D and the G string. And this on the A and on the D and the A string. And this is basically a power chord if you do the bottom 3 strings. But double stops, we normally mean the top 2 or 3 strings. What about now, something we haven't done yet, what about if they aren't adjacent strings? Aha, well, I'm going to let you watch the next video for that, because that's something else. I'll just give you a quick hint. But Please watch the next video for non-adjacent string double stops. Thank you very much for listening, watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and notification bell if you want to know when I'm going to be putting out other videos, and send me loads of money. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you again soon.